All right, in this tutorial, we're going to go over the parallax background and the parallax layer nodes. As you see, as I move across the screen, the foreground moves a little bit faster than the background, and even the sky moves slower than the mountain in the background. So that's the effectiveness of parallax. And in this tutorial, we're going to be using this free asset on itch.io, which I have in the link in the description below. And so what we want to do is start a new project, and we're going to have a parallax background, and then we need to add in a couple sprite 2Ds, and all these sprite 2Ds need to have a centered offset turned off. Another thing about this project is you want to change your project width to 272 by 160, and then you want to have your viewport it's usually disabled, so go to viewport on your stretch mode. And lastly, we want to disable vsync. This will prevent screen tearing within our parallax. So we'll save that. So import your assets in. I already have them imported, and you want to go from the background to the foreground here. So next would be this mountain. After that, you have the bigger mountains, or not the bigger mountains, the mountain range. After which you will have these little trees. We want one more, so let's duplicate that one, and let's add the trees in here. So if we run our scene, which I'll just name this as test for now, and we run it, select current, this is what we'll see, but we can't move across the screen. And to get that effect of parallax is we need that node of parallax layers, okay? So let's add a couple parallax layers. So this one we'll call sky. We'll duplicate it. And we'll have this one be big mountain. And lastly, we'll just call this round mountains. Okay. And then call these ones trees. Okay. So we want to split this up a little bit. So this one will go into here. So now that since it's being drawn in this order, it's gonna show above everyone. Now let's get the big mountain. That was sprite 2. So go back to sprite 2 as the big mountain. And this is that mountain range. Right? Oh no, this one's empty. Actually, that's the mountain range. This one. Okay, so we have just 2 by accident. Get rid of that. Let's put these trees, those are just the dark trees in front of those mountains, on the same on the foreground mountains. And then let's do these, just make more detailed trees in front of everything. Okay. Now, you're not going to see the effect, and still, it's going to be the exact same thing. So how do we change this? So to be able to see the effect, we want to just, for the sake of the video, I'm going to add a character body 2D, and then we're going to add a camera here, camera 2D, and I'm going to add a script to this character body 2D, and I'm going to just copy in some code, and I'll explain the code, and then you can copy it in. Right here, it's just an 8-way movement. If you go onto the Godot documentation, there's an 8-way movement. This is exactly the same code. The only thing that's different is I'm clamping the Y position, so you can't go too high or too low. And these are the default inputs. It says left, right, up, and down, but I just made it UI left, UI right, up, and down. And so if you run the scene now we're offset, right? And we can kind of see a little bit of it, but not enough. Okay. So let's save that real quick. All right. So a couple things, we need to format our background node. So go to our scroll, and we want to set limits. So at the beginning, we go 480 pixels. You can mess around with these and figure out what works best for you. I found this works with this background the best. and this will be negative 480. All right, see if this does anything. I believe it won't do anything yet. Yeah, it won't do anything yet. All right, so the one thing that we do need to start doing is, so with our sky node, we want to do a thing called mirroring. So mirroring, the length of the texture is what determines your mirroring. Okay, so go to, and you can hover over and you can see that it says 272 pixels wide, and that's what we're doing mirroring wise. We don't care about the Y because this is just a landscape, and we don't want to repeat on the Y-axis, only on the X-axis. So if we hit play, we should see the sky node repeat now. Do you see that? Now it's repeating. But the other ones won't. This one's all stop. So let's do that to the rest of our nodes. So this one is also 272. Save. And then these other ones, the foreground mountains and the trees, were both, I believe, 544. And we can verify that, but I believe that's what it is off the top of my head, 544. If you hover over 544, 544. Okay, so if we hit play, now we because of my position, let's move my character, let's move him in the center of this. There we go, save that. Now we won't have that issue as much. Oh, we still do actually. Okay, we'll work on that. We can fix the clamping, see if that changes it. We'll put it back in later. Okay, cool. So now we see it all repeat, but they're not moving at different speeds. So that's what it comes into with our scale. So we don't really care about the y-axis on this one, but we want to unlink this, and we'll just do 0.1 here, and we'll have the y be 0. And now we'll see everything else will move, but the sky will move super slow. So you see, we see the sky move super slow, then we see the moon again. And so that's what we're going to be seeing. Now we want to just adjust these other nodes on their speed. So since this is in the background, we can do 0, and then so that we'll make it move a little bit faster. We'll do 0.2, and then the foreground mountains, we'll make them 0, and then 0.4. And then these trees will move super fast, we'll make them go 0.8, and this will be 0. And if we save, we'll see that these move at different speeds. So now that mountain's moving slower than these mountain ranges, and then these trees in front are moving really, really fast. And so that's one way of using parallax and the effectiveness of making it seem like there's this distance of these objects work. And then lastly, if we do go in here, and let's just add 0.01 to some of these and save, and if we go up and down, you see that so they all move at the same time, but the sky is not moving. And so go back to the foreground mountains, go 0.2, and then these trees, I'll do 0.3, and they'll all move at different speeds. So depending on the height of the level, you'll see them move at different speeds where the character's at. So if we move up, so we can kind of see this mountain more now. And these move down further and faster. So that's just a quick introduction to Parallax. It's very effective for making good backgrounds and making it more immersive for the environment. If you did enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment. And thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.